Hi, konnichiwa. In the previous
はい、
video,
こん
I
にちは。
told you about Einstein's famous
前
equation,
の動
E
画でです
equals
ね、
mc2.
E イコール MC 乗っていう、アインシュタインの有名な方程式を、
Actually,
お
no
話し
one
しましたと。
understands this
で、この
equation
方
yet.
程式って、実はですね、誰も理解できてないんですよ。
Even
未
Einstein,
だ
who
に。
came up with this
この方
equation,
程式を
doesn't
導き
fully
出したアイン
understand
シュタイン
this
す
E
ら、
equals
この E
mc2.
イコール MC 乗っていうのを理解しきってないんです
This
よ。
means that
で、
energy
これ
and
って要
mass
する
are
にエネル
equivalent,
ギーと
or in
質
other
の
words,
等価
spirit
性。
and matter are the
まあ、
same.
もっと言い換える
That's what
と、
it
精
means.
神と物質は同じであると。
In
こういう意味を言
Buddhism,
ってるん
this
で
can
す
be
ね。
said
これ
as
仏教で要
everything
する
is
に色
nothing,
即
nothing
是
is
空、
everything.
空
It is the
即
fundamental
是
principle of
色。要するに
existence.
何もないっていうことが全てなんだよっていうこと。もう存在の
Quantum
根本原理
entanglement,
ですね。 量
infinity
子エン
against
タングルメント、
nothingness,
何
the
もない
state
状
where
態に
these
対
two
する
states are in
無
harmony
限っ
is
ていう、
called
この二つ
existence.
の状態が調和
This
している状態
principle
が
is used in
存在
quantum
であるっていう。
computers.
で、この
Before
原理を
this,
利用した
human
のが、
beings used
量
this
子コンピュ
equation
ー
to
ターです
create
ね。
atomic bombs
ですか
first.
ら、人間ってこの方程式を利用して、原子爆弾って
And
まず
now,
作り
we
ま
are
したと。
creating quantum
で、さらに
computers.
は今、量子コン
Most
ピューター
people
ってのを
don't
作っ
know
てま
what the
すと。
meaning of this equation
こ
is.
の
Everything
方
is
程式の意
nothing,
味、
nothing
色
is
即是空、
everything.
空即
But
是式が
human
わからない
beings
けど、
exist
それ
in
を
this
使っ
equation,
て
and they
人
have
間っていう
created
のは存在
various
して、
scientific
その存在
technologies
す
by
る互換
applying
性
this
がないか
equation to
ら、
the world
こ
of
の
the
方程
five
式を応用
senses
し
that
ていろん
exist.
な科学の技
Microchips,
術を作りましたと。
supercomputers, and
マイ
now
クロチッ
quantum
プであり、
computers have
スー
been
パーコンピュー
created.
ターであり、
The
そ
first
れが量子
things
コン
were
ピューターに
atomic
なったと。
bombs.
で、最
This
初は原子
equation can
爆
only
弾で
be
した。
used in this way.
こんな風な使い方しかできないん
It
で
is
すよ、こ
just
の
like when
方程
Buddhists
式ですね。
chant,
それ
everything
は
is
ちょうど
nothing,
仏教徒
nothing is
が空
everything,
即
but
是
they don't know
色
the
即
meaning of
是
it.
空なんて唱えながらも実はその意味がわからないっていうのと
Therefore,
一緒で
this
すよね。
equation is very
ですか
important
ら、
because
こ
it
のようにですね、
represents
この方
nothing
程
is
式で非常に
everything,
重要
which is
な
the
の
root
は、
of
これ
existence.
は存在の根本を表す空即是式を表してるんですよ。
But without understanding this, we are at the
ですけど、
mercy
こ
of
れ
the
がわからな
material
いまま
world.
に人間は、物
But
質
to
世界に
become
翻
one
弄
with
され
this
ている。
equation is
だ
called
けど、
liberation.
この方程式と一体となること
The
が、
easiest way to
下脱っていう
understand
こと
what
で、
liberation is
下
to
脱っていう
liberate
のは
from
何か
your
っていうと、
egos,
一
the
番
personal
わかりやすく言う
egos.
と、エゴを、人間の個人的なエゴを、エゴから解
Where
放さ
does
れ
the
ること
human
です
egos
よ
come
ね。
from?
人間
It
のエ
comes
ゴっ
from
て
the
どこか
thought
ら
that
生
the
まれるか
world
って
we
いうと、
see
視
with our
覚の
eyes
世
is
界
all
が
there
全
is,
てであると。
and from that
そ
the
こから
body is
肉体の
oppressed,
抑圧
and
を
we
受けたり、
suffer
性
under the
労
laws
働
of birth,
法
aging,
則で人
sickness,
間は
and
苦
death.
しみを受
In
けていると。
fact, there is a
こう
state
いう
of
ものは
emptiness
実
that
は
transcends this
何かっ
world.
ていうと、実際にはそれを超えた、
This is the
空っていう
essential
状態
state
が
of
ある。
human life.
それが人
To
間の本
understand
来
this
の
is to understand
生
that
命の本質
nothing
的
is
な状態である
everything.
と。これを理解することが空即
Therefore,
是式
the
なんで
ego
す
is
よ。
born from the
で
thought
すか
that
ら
we
こ
are
の空
trapped in
即
the
是
world
式
of
の
everything,
式の
and
世
when we
界だけの
overcome
中に
our
閉じ込めら
egos,
れた
we
と
go
思
to
ってるっ
nothing
ていう
of
こと
nothing
を、
is everything.
からエゴが生まれて、そのエゴを克服すると空即是式
So,
の
what
空の
happens
方
when
に
you
行
go
くと。
to
じゃあ
nothing?
空の方に
It is a
行く
state
と
of
どうなるか
vacuum
って
that
いうと、それ
transcends
は
this
まあこの
world
世
in
の雨
heaven.
を超えた、何もない、
Buddha
真空の状態
Shakyamuni
になる
said
と。
that there are an
お
infinite
釈迦
number
様は
of
この
Buddha
真空
lands
の
in
状
this
態の中に無
vacuum.
限の仏国土
But
が
that's
あ
just
る
a
って言いました
metaphor.
ね。
It's also
ですけど、そ
true
の
that they
一
can
つ
be
の例
described
え
as
で、
a
カタ
state
ツに
where there
も、
is no form, no moment,
瞬
no
間にも時
time,
間に
and
も
no
空間にもならない
space.
ような状態の中にあるのも、確かに仏国土って例えがあるんで
But
す。
that is a
言え
state
るん
that
ですけ
cannot
ど、
even be
も
said
う
to
それは
exist,
ある
and
と
from
も言え
that
な
state
い
you
状
came
態
to
なん
state of
で、そこ
everything,
からビッ
raising
グバン
big
を起こして、
bangs.
この
When you
式
have
の
a body in this
状態
state,
になっ
you
て
are
きますと。
trapped in time
こ
and
の式の
space,
状
and
態
your
になっ
body
て、肉
suffers
体を
from
持
all
つ
kinds of
と、
birth,
生
aging,
老病死っていう
sickness,
死
and
んだ万
death.
象、時間と空間に閉じ込められるんで、肉体がいろんな死んだ万、生老
However,
病死
if
の
you
苦
ask
し
me
みを受
why
ける
you
と。
are in this
だけど、
state,
なんで
I
この
will
状
tell
態
you
にな
that
る
the
かって言
Lotus
った
Sutra
ら、
says that the life of nothing
当然
state
法
is
華
the
経
true
論
spirit.
で、この空即是式の生命は空の状態の方が
From
本当
this
の
state
精
of
神であっ
nothing,
て、
you came to
あ
learn
な
the
たはこ
sutra
の
from
空
a
の状
shining
態
Buddha
の
land,
から
and
わざ
then
わざ
to preach it to others.
輝ける仏国土からこの法華経を学んで、
Then
そ
you
の他
can
の人た
teach
ち
it
に
to
教え
other
られ
people
て、
and help them
他の
get
人た
rid
ち
of their
も、
egos and return to the
エゴ
state
か
of
ら
nothing.
脱却させて空
Furthermore,
の 状態に
This
戻したい。
instruction manual
さ
says
らに
that
そ
you
こから
came to
ビッ
this
グバンを起こ
world
す
to
よう
order
に
to occur big
命
bangs
令
from
する
there.
ためにこの世界にやってきたっていうのはこのシナ書なんで
In
す
the
よ。
nothing state, this world will
で、空
continue
の
to
状態の
exist
中には
infinitely,
無
and
限
in
にこ
that
の世界
state,
が
there
あ
will
り続
continue
け
to be
て、
infinitely
その
many
状
people
態に
who are
は、
suffering.
その状態の中には無限に苦
By
しんでる
going
人
into
たちがい
those
続ける
infinitely
と。
suffering
で、その
people,
無限に苦
finding
しんでる
this,
人たちの
learning
中
this,
に入っ
and
ていっ
teaching this,
て、
you will
これを
liberate
見つけて、
everyone,
これを
and
学
from
んで、
there you
それ
will
を教え
continue
る
to
ことによっ
promote.
てみんなを下脱させて、そこからさらに
This is the
上
part
に
of
続
the
けると。
infinite and ever
これ
expanding
がですか
everything
ら何も
state.
ない空の状態が、持ってる無限の広がり続けてる、式の部分
There
なん
is
ですよ。
nothing good or bad about this,
で、
and
これは
this is the
別にいいとか
fundamental
悪いなん
principle of
ていうものはなく
existence,
て、これが
quantum
要するに存
entanglement.
在の根本原理
This is the
で、
fundamental
幼稚園単
principle
語
of
の何もない
existence.
ということ
Nothing
が
is everything.
全てがあるってことの存在の、基本的な、
The reason why we
性
put
質なんです
virtuous
よ。
or evil
ここ
or
にだ
good
か
or
ら
bad
善と
here
か
is
悪とか
because
いいとか
when we
悪いっ
come
て
to
言
the
えるのは
3D
それは三
world,
次元世界
there
に
is
お
a
いて、
society and
一
you
つ
have
の
a
社
physical
会があっ
body.
て、で、そこに肉体を持つと争いがあったりする
And
っ
that's
て、
where good and evil are born.
で、
You may
そこ
say
から
they are
善悪が
evil
生まれ
or
ま
we
す
are
ね。
good
あい
there.
つら悪
This
でこっち
action
が
is
いいと
bad for
か、
the state of
この行
survival,
いは
and this state is
生存
good because it
状態
is
にとっ
good
て
for
悪であっ
survival.
て、 で、こっちの状態は生存することによっていい
But
から
true goodness is a situation where there is nothing beyond both good and evil. This is the only true and correct situation. Therefore, it is true righteousness to come to this world and teach this right situation. Harassing people who are doing the right thing or doing strange things to them is evil. That's why there are so many different ethnic groups that practice their own bogus religions, or gather together to deceive people with their benefit religions. The only thing that is evil is to interfere with people like us who are trying to teach the true nature of existence to the real empty world. Those people are called humbugs. Yes. So, Marx, Lenin, Stalin, Hitler, Mao Zedong, Pol Pot, Xi Jinping, etc. are fakers, and we alone are actually good. We are the ones who are chanting about the essential vacuum of the Lotus Sutra, about its principles and mechanisms. All of you have noticed me and have come together. These members are the ones who are actually promoting the true good, and only from us. We are the ones who receive jukis, and then freely create big bangs, and promote the goodness that the true, empty vacuum in the world is the essence of life. Then, if you can create the big bang at will and go to that world, you can become even a Buddha or even a Bodhisattva. This is the structure of the game of existence. This is what I teach as my membership, yes. So, do you understand prevarications and the teachings of righteousness? So, I hope that all of you will follow this correct Dharma. So, I want you all to liberate yourselves as soon as possible and return to the original state of life beyond the world of human form, and then you can receive jukis, become bodhisattvas, and raise your big bangs. If this is basically included in the teachings, then it is not a fake. So, everyone, please have the courage to make a video and explain my words and the words of the Lotus Sutra. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So here is the difference between prevarications and the righteous correct Dharma. Once again, the correct Dharma is, first of all, the scripture in which the Lotus Sutra speaks about the essence of existence. It is that life is essentially a state of nothingness. That is why we have come to this world from that state and are learning the Lotus Sutra. The reason for this is because we received jukis in the past. So, you should gather at a Buddha's place and receive his jukis first. Then, after being liberated, you should receive his jukis. This is what I want to teach you. Yes. The Buddha first taught his disciples the 5 teachings. That is the 4 noble truths, that there is a way to the truth in this world. The path that leads to truth is the Lotus Sutra. The path that leads to the truth is the Lotus Sutra, and the path that leads to the truth is the Eightfold Path. What is the Eightfold Path? The Eightfold Path is the history of physics. Starting from Aristotle, to Newton, Einstein, Niels Bohr, Heisenberg, and Hawking, this is the Eightfold Path. In short, seeing things correctly and thinking correctly are already here, yes. This is the second one, the third one, donation, the fourth one, precepts, and say 10. These are the 3 that Buddha Shakyamuni taught Yasa. It was only when these 5 things were combined that he told his disciples to go evangelizing. In other words, what should be taught correctly to the general public is that there is a path to the truth in this world. In order to reach it, he taught the Eightfold Path, that is, to see and do things correctly. I believe that reading Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time, is the Eightfold Path. What is the path to the truth that 4 Noble Truths says? That is, why the Big Bang happened, that it comes down to the last. The way to get there is to learn the Eightfold Path, and that is where the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path are. And donation. Donation is not about giving things to others, but about having others receive your teachings. Teachings. By receiving things from the other person, the teachings will go to that person in return for that. So, from our Buddhist point of view, it is the theory of being presented. In this book, Shakyamuni's Tale, by Hiro Satya, it is called, Having the Buddha Something Be Gifted. The author of this book is a person who has not yet reached that level. As Buddhists, our job is to be presented. The theory of donation is that by being something given from a person, Buddhism will go to that person in return for that. Yes, this is the third one, and the fourth one is precepts. It is not to kill those who show Buddhism, not to preach false teachings, and not to take things as your own that are not given. You should not steal. Also, you should not have lewd relations with people. You should not have such relations with women, and you should not have such relations with men. Lewd relationships include drinking buddies and that sort of thing. Doing something wrong together is also a very lewd relationship. Also, you are not allowed to drink alcohol. Basically, I don't follow the precepts that much, but that's about it. The fifth is the theory of Satan rebirthing in heaven, which in this book sounds childish. But this theory says that we should be liberated, transcend this and the next world, and become bodhisattvas. Then, raising big bangs, we should travel to various worlds freely to study the Lotus Sutra. The Lotus Sutra of each world is wonderful, so learning the Lotus Sutra of each world is a joy. If you have reached this point, you have mastered the theory of Satan. Yes, these are the 5 points. These are the correct teachings. On the other hand, anything that is contrary to this is bogus. Therefore, in this world, religions of merit, such as Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Amida-butsu, and strange prayers are just bogus. Marxism and materialism are also bogus. Yes, it is also bogus to say that only what we can see is all there is in this world, and to deny that there is something that creates gravity, which makes various laws out of the outer frame. Therefore, in order not to be confused with such phonies, the correct teaching is to correctly teach the spirit of the Lotus Sutra, so please have the courage to do so. Well, in short, if you don't think you have the ability to teach, I think it would be good to invite you to become a member, just like that. If you invite someone to become a member, there will be people who will look at you suspiciously. So, you need to become a leader in society and in the workplace to dispel that suspicion. First of all, you have to become what they call a great person. This is the practice of a bodhisattva. Why are you so great? In fact, I am a member of Mr. Komiya's membership. If you were to say, I'm shining because I believe in what he's teaching me and I'm working really hard, I'd be genuine. But if you do strange things here and there and become a strange and suspicious person, then I will also become suspicious. So the first step is to become a decent human being in the eyes of society, which is the first training as a bodhisattva. You have to become a wonderful person and attract others. But the way to do that will be that of a secular society. So you can be a musician, an engineer, or a businessman, etc. You can express that through your profession. Yes. Through that, you can also include other people in this membership, so that's the first bodhisattva practice. Yes, do you understand the difference between prevarications and the true Dharma? Yes, that's all for today. Thank you.